Hey guys, how's it going? Thad here with Iowa Budget RC. And so I've got the Wild Willy all stripped down, got the body all stripped down, got all the parts that I took off and screws and stuff in the little bin. And before I start on this, I'm going to clean the heck out of my bench. But I always say that and then I never do and end up working on a dirty bench anyway. So got the windshield off, got the windshield out of there, got the roll cage off. It's sitting back there on the bench. Got the grill off. Brought this piece of plastic home from work, and this top section here will make a good tailgate. And it's if I cut it right, it'll be just the right width and height. And then I've got this whole rest of this sheet to use to fix the chassis. And so I'm just going to make a little plate to go across there and maybe put a hole in it to get to the servo saver. Yeah, we'll make it work. Don't really plan on taking the whole chassis apart if I don't have to, so I am going to still pull the rear end out and put bearings in it and grease the hell out of it. Looks like the dog bones and everything are in good condition, so hopefully that's all okay. The transmission feels okay, but you can tell there's no grease in there. So anyway, we've got an announcement to make. We have partnered up with our friends at Winter Evening Bearings. And we used them on a few builds now, and I shot them a message and asked them if they'd be interested in sponsoring a couple builds, and they said they'd sponsor our channel. So they're going to send us a bearing kit for this. And for the Tamiya Wild one that we're going to be building. And yeah, so anyway, what I'm going to do next is attempt to fix this body a little bit and see if I can find a piece of plastic that'll fit in there, glue it in, try and fill that little gap right there. The backs I'm not really worried about. If I can fix them, I will. If not, then I'm not going to worry about it. And then we'll try to kind of straighten that stuff out a little bit. Without losing any of the strength that it has. Alright guys, so this is actually the color I'm painting it, and that's a Krylon Fusion all-in-one. It says 5 times as strong adhesion. It's called Gloss Popsicle Orange, and that's pretty close to General Lee, I would say. And so now what I'm going to do is I've got crazy glue, I've got baking soda, I made a tape gate to go over the fender there, and I put tape on the back side of that piece there that I'm going to glue back on, and I'm just going to use some of this CA glue, this cheap crazy glue, and then Star Bond accelerator, and see what I can do here. So use some baking soda on it, and hopefully we can make this work. I'm not going to be able to record it while I'm doing it, but I will bring you back as I go and see how it does. Alright, so that piece glued in successfully, and also this pretty much worked. That might end up looking like there's a little dent there, I don't know, but it filled in really well right there where it was broken, and filled in that whole corner piece. So now I've got a file, and I'm going to file it down kind of smooth, and this is baking soda, CA glue, and the accelerator to make it hard. So we'll see how it does, but yeah, I think that'll work good enough to throw some of that Gloss Popsicle Orange over the top of it, and then do the engine turned metal over the tops of the fenders. Alright, well that worked pretty good. It filled in that whole crack all along there, and it's a little rough right there on the edge, but I really don't care. And so yeah, that's perfect. So now we're going to paint it with some of this Krylon and see how she does. It's kind of cold out today, but it should be warm enough in the garage, or I guess I could do it down here in my little spray booth. So yeah, next time you see this, it'll have some orange on it. Alright guys, first coat of orange is on, and yeah, this doesn't cover like the 2X stuff, so I don't know what their claim is, but not really worried much about the interior part because I'm gonna do tan in there like the General Lee was. But yeah, a few coats and it'll be orange, and I'm still gonna make a tailgate for it. And yeah, we are waiting for our bearing kit from Winter Evening, and so while we're waiting for that, I figured I'd do some of the body work because I'm not going to pull the chassis apart until I got the bearing kit, and you know how all that goes. So anyway, gonna do one more thing here and then I will send you guys off, and yeah. Okay, so I have decided to use these wheels and just keep them chrome, but that whole wheel lip is kind of white and just doesn't look all that great. So I'm going to use the chrome paint pen on them, and that should make them look much better. Alright, one down. You can see how shiny that is. So, anyway guys, that's the baking soda and super glue trick. I know most of you have heard of that before, but it does work. It's not as strong as plastic, but it'll work. This thing is going to get run, it's going to get beat up on anyway, so I'll probably eventually get a new body for it, but until then, this will work. And as far as the wheels go, these mirror chrome paint pens work really, really good. So anyway, with that, thanks for watching guys. I'm Thad with Iowa Budget RC. You guys have a great day. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.